Alright, Smush. Alright, lovers, how's it going? Armour Pants here. Got another videos for you tonight. This one's about the T44-100 new tier 8 premium Russian thing. So I call this video here New Light Through Windows, because basically that's what it is. Now, I mean, like, there's nothing fucking really new about this. It's basically a T44 with some 6mm of armour slapped onto the side of it like skirts. It's a slightly different gun mantle, which makes it look like a T54 Mod 1. And that's sort of more or less it. It's T54 in it, but T44 in it, but without the good gun depression, which actually sees a bit of a problem. So you'll see later on, we can do a few shots, you might be able to do an ordinary T44. But having said that, does have advantages in that that little 6mm of spaced armour on the side. Allows you to absorb HE and heat shots, right? Especially because you got your tracks behind it, so and you'll actually see I bounce a few shots from HE and heat in this tank. So I just got tanked this morning, and it's my first game in, and I'm going to show you 3 of the first 5 games I played in. One of them I was disconnected in. And but we actually won, so there's no point showing that, because I mean we absolutely know what to do win. And the other one, actually, wow, no, I think we lost it as well. I can't remember what happened in it. I can't remember. I don't think I recorded or something. Or maybe I hadn't hit the record button again. But anyway, so this is 3 of the first 5 games we played it, so you're seeing it all fresh and dirty, you know. It's all knickers and tits, isn't it? You're just seeing it as it is, you know, dressing up. There's nice spring stairs, yeah. So what can I say about this tank? Well, I mean, if you like T44, you're gonna like this. If you like Russian meds, you're gonna like this. It has all the advantages, Russian meds, decent armor profile and all that, but it's all disadvantages, right? The gun's not great. So when you look at my equipment loadout, you can see that I have I use all of the equipment to make sure the gun pens from distance, right, and to lower the dispersion, right. I don't use the modifications or the equipment that allows it to brawl better, because I think as a medium tank, if you get into a brawl situation, you should be able to brawl anyway, right. Now, just in general, what I would say about this, what really fucking annoys me about wargaming is you get a premium tank, right. Now this one, you can buy it or you can win it through a lot of hard work and effort. So it doesn't have any equipment as standard. So you get a premium tank and no equipment. How is that premium? You know what I mean? Like, that's like buying a business class ticket. And they say, well, actually you're going to sit in economy, but you know, you can't pay more to get a business class ticket. I just bought a business class ticket, didn't I? So premium tank should be the equivalent of business class tickets, right? So you should fucking, I'm talking about on airlines or trains or whatever like that, just in case you don't know what the fuck we're talking about if you're 12 or something like that. But you know, like, if you're buying something premium, it should have something premium attached to it. Having to pay another fucking 1,000 fucking gold after you got a premium tank to unlock the first 3 modules is quite frankly a total load of bollocks. So, for a game, and sort that fucking shit out, would you? It's either a premium tank or it's not. You know? So, fucking don't be telling me if I'm buying a Mercedes, I'm actually getting a fucking Volkswagen, but I have to pay more money to get an upgrade to Mercedes. Fuck it, it's either premium or it's not, right? So, anyway, that's a little rant over there. So, anyway, this is one of the games I lost, and actually I did record. And it's just after the game that I got disconnected from there, so you see I had to restart the recording again. I don't know if you've noticed, by the way, guys, but that's been happening to me a lot. Games freeze and I'm getting disconnected even though I've got great Wi-Fi and great ping during it, or even if I'm on LTE or whatever. I don't know why it's happening. It must be some of these servers. But, so yeah, so it's not just you, but it's happening to everybody. Just looking at the clan page, I think it's happening to quite a few lads in the clan as well. So I decided to go up here on this map. Now, first, by the way, just looking at the tank, it is a good looking tank. I don't know how familiar with Russian athletes, but I do think that perhaps Sergei Bubkov is the tank commander here, because you can see he has a pole vault there strapped to the side of the tank for some unknown and bizarre reason. Yeah, so I don't know what that's about. Either that or it's a really fucking big fishing rod. If you could catch sharks or something, you know. And who knows what Russians, you know, because a lot of them were drunk. Even when driving tanks, you know, when they were in Afghanistan, they used to make alcohol from the antifreeze. So a lot of them went blind and deaf and mad and stuff like that. So, by the way, just to give you my thought process there, I decided to get the fuck out of there, because all those heavies, I don't think they really knew what they were doing, and they were just like fucking, I was like, literally getting gang banged there. It was like a prison scene from the Shawshank Redemption, so I just decided to get the fuck out of there. And fortuitously, just came up with this fella here. He was trying to get behind us there, and after the afterlife with you, my friend. By the way, the IS-5, I think he got up there. I think that's why he gave me a massive fucking Freddie Mercury round up the arse there, so that's what happened to me. And actually, you'll see in this game, I do bounce a few shots, so the tank is good for bouncing some shots. Pretty good, actually. But I took that one right in the arsehole, because, well, actually, the SU had me spotted up there, didn't he? And we seemed to let everybody up on top of that hill, so they had an angle on me. Anyway, you'll see in this game, I'm trying to do my best. I'm trying to, like, you know, take shots where I can. Normally I would go up and sort of, if I'm in the right tank, I'd sort of go up, try to hold that hill, but it wasn't working out for me, and the old heavies there just didn't, they weren't really paying attention to their teammates, so I took a massive hit there at the start, because one of the heavies I couldn't shoot properly. But anyway, there you go. You see that? That was a lucky shot. That was well, it was lucky or skill, I don't know, but he fired blind into the bush, and you see me. So yeah, so that's how we lost it, or that's how I lost this game, because I wasn't able to conserve my hit points, and I'm fucking one shot. I'd be one shot for some fucking cross-eyed child with a fucking slingshot at this point, you know. Never mind the fucking tier 8 heavy. So. But I'm still going to do my best. I'm going to fight you on, you know. Never give up and all that, you know. So, yeah, so at this point now, like, we're 3v5. We do get back down to 3v3, but I think the lads, just snapshot here, that's a decent shot. I just, the other guys, I don't know, I mean, I was trying to support them as best I could, but, I think we just didn't have enough hit points. There just wasn't enough people on the team actually knew what they were doing. I'm going to put one into him here, and then the IS-5 will take him out. But the IS-5 gets killed immediately with that tiger, and then that's fucked. I thought I'd be able to get a shot in here and retreat, and then maybe another one in, but German gun, really accurate, and actually, in fairness to that tiger too, he's a pretty good player. I actually think that he had pre-aimed that shot, and he just fired a snapshot as soon as I came into view, so fair play to him. We would have lost anyway, even if I killed him. I think I was like a one shot, as I said. So this is the third game we played, back again to Yamato Harbour. So you can see the old Sergei Buff Cup pole there for the old pole vaults inside the tank, or it's a big fishing pole, or I have absolutely no fucking idea what could that possibly be. I mean, who designed that, and like, what is that about? But anyway, so there we go. So I'm gonna do my normal thing in this map and go over here. By the way, you've noticed maybe something I'm doing in this game I haven't done before. I'm selecting my shell type, but then I'm leaving the ammunition selector open, just to allow faster selection of shell type should I need it, like HE or AP or whatever. So that's something, I don't know, I just saw somebody else doing a video there. I thought it was a great idea. It's so simple, and it's so practical, but I never thought of it before. Just let auto close, you know, purposely keep it open. So yeah, so there you go. It's not my idea, by the way, can't claim it is, so but yeah, I mean, like, good idea doesn't care where it comes from, does it? No, it doesn't. Just ask the Swedes when they decided to use sort of euthanasia on handicapped people until the 1960s or 70s. Actually, that's not a good idea now, is it? So anyway, so where was it? Oh yeah, so we decided to push up here, try to help out my team, and try to use the armour. And the fact that the tank has a very low profile, really, it's a small tank, right, it doesn't stick out. You know, I can sort of hide behind this depression and hide behind that rock and sort of do all sorts of mischief. Now, if I get rid of that FCM up there, it'd be fucking hunky-dory. I can actually hook right with him, but he's sort of in the fucking way. I take one off him here. I literally probably should have gone around that rock, but sure, made a balls out of it. But this outlaw, yes, here, he's sort of, actually don't really know what he's doing. He's just sort of in the way there a bit, isn't he? And sort of doesn't really have actually a snapshot here and that. Well, that was way too ambitious, especially if you got Russian gun. You know, Russian guns are the opposite of internet porn, aren't they? They don't penetrate from a distance at all. So, I guess though for this FCM, I'm as much of a pain in the arse for him as he is for me. Now there, see that? That was a HE round, you think, you know, and the spaced armor stopped it, so that's exactly what I'm talking about there. Now I'm going to push up in this FCM and I'm going to just put one in for my buddies into that louver. And there's lying in German, by the way. And now we're head to head here, so you'll see how she's like brawling. I'm not really sure how that went into me tag under his gun, but obviously didn't. So now we're sort of jigging and weaving, bobbing and dancing, you know, romance and all that. There you go, nice one into him, and I'm gonna like pull back quickly here. See if yeah, that was it, and it's off to the afterlife with you, my friend. By the way, I think actually that's the last thing we do in this game because there's 2 tanks left, but I actually don't get there in time. So just a little bit more about this tank. It's a decent looking tank, it's good, has decent enough armor profile, it does 52 kilometers an hour, has decent enough reload. If you use all the bombs and whistles, the equipment to make it to optimize dispersion and chances of hitting enemies from a distance, then the gun is pretty okay. Not as good as a German gun, but it's pretty okay. And I'd recommend you do that, because otherwise with a Russian gun you're going to be missing all sorts of shots. They're very unreliable. And there you go, it's a decent enough game. So there you go, so you see, the tank is alright. I mean, there's nothing special on the right home through, nothing right home about, but you know, and I called it new light through windows because there's nothing new in it at all, right? It's not same old shit again, isn't it? Here's a match here he noticed when he looked up his stats on it. Look at that, look at the games played on average. How was that possible? Well, you know how it's possible. It's fucking contributor accounts, isn't it? They should be subtracted from this. How the fuck is that fair to the rest of us? How the fuck am I supposed to ever get near that? Right? And obviously they fucked up the whole stats there, because look at my stats, they're purple all the way except in the spot and all that. So they've totally ballsed up the whole thing there, made it unfair for the rest of us. Yeah, so war game, sort that shit out, would you? By the way, new light through old windows, I didn't come up with that, that's Chris Rea's Greatest Hits album's first one. And he got that from, or he got the idea from Shakespeare's window, where people would write on it in his house in Stratford upon Avon. There you go. Alright, take it easy now. See you now, mush. See you now. Cheers. Bye.